Hi there, my name is Catherine Wilson and welcome to Wheelworks Future Focus programme, and this is a video all about internet safety hacks. We all use the internet, but do we know how to use it safely? I found in life that I learn the best things, the best way from the experience of others. So we're going to be talking today a little bit about how we can be more careful, ensure that we stay safe online, and little hints and tips on how to do that. We're going to look at some ideas, some inspiration, and ways we can use our intuition to know what's right and what's wrong online. Scams. Firstly, what is a scam? It's a dishonest scheme or fraud. Scams are absolutely everywhere. They can call you, speak to you on the phone, they can send you letters through the post, but mainly, and most of the biggest scams are online. Avoiding scams that sell on your details, take your personal information, and they ask you to sign up to things that probably seem like a good deal, but they're not. Something I think of whenever I'm thinking of a scam, is this a scam? Is this too good to be true? Does it sound too good to be true? It probably is. Passwords. We're going to look at now the best ways to keep your password safe. Make sure that it's varied and you don't use the same password for everything. Make sure it's in a safe place and make sure someone else knows it. Very, very important. Now, if you're going to keep your password safe, a tip for this is to keep it written down. So buy yourself a little book, write your passwords down, but write them in a little bit of a code, if that makes sense. Make someone think you're writing a story, not just writing in your passwords. And make sure, so important this one, do not leave them in a book that says passwords on the front because, well, anybody can lift that up and read it, right? There are often applications on your computer that actually allow you to save your passwords. These are great, but that means that all of your passwords for the internet are actually on the internet or on your computer. So that doesn't feel that safe to me. Best way to do it is to write it down. Now, reminders are good. Something to jog your memory of what your password is. Think of something like, where was my first holiday abroad, for example. It will be something you'll remember, but perhaps something a hacker won't know. Usually these questions are something like, what's your mother's maiden name? And those questions are actually quite easy to guess. Go with your gut. Intuition. What does it mean? Intuition is, for example, if you're in a coffee shop and you see a cup of coffee, you probably will assume or think straight away, probably without thinking it, that it's hot. Because usually cups of coffee are hot, right? These are things that usually you do without even thinking about. So that's what intuition is. So what we're talking about here is a feeling, a sense that something just doesn't seem right. Perhaps you've made a new friend online and they're asking you questions that seem a little strange or you don't want to answer them. That's okay. You shouldn't answer questions you do not feel comfortable answering. There is a reason for this discomfort. Stop talking to them altogether, go away and speak to another friend or speak to an adult that you live with. Kindness and cyberbullying. There is so much online at the moment that is negative and trolling, and we don't want to be a part of that. A way of staying kind online is by watching your friends' videos or people you don't know on the internet's videos and being kind to them. Perhaps you like their jumper, for example. Tell them. Perhaps you like the information that they give you, or you like something about the video. Tell them, comment on it, like it, help their engagement. But if you watch a video and you don't like the person's jumper, please don't tell them. They don't need to know. You can really make someone's day or ruin someone's day by things you say online. And it really hurts. Don't say something online that you wouldn't say to someone in person. And be kind. It's so nice to be kind and it goes a long way. You could make someone's day. Forever and ever. Anything you post online stays online forever and ever. I recently saw something that I posted nearly 20 years ago online, a picture of myself. Let's say I wouldn't post it now. It was quite nice to see it, but it was a little bit strange that it still existed online. I thought maybe they expired or maybe I deleted it. But the truth is, if you post something online today, someone can save it on their computer and then repost it. One example of that was I met a celebrity a couple of years ago, Selena Gomez. Babe, absolute babe. And the photo was then published in a newspaper the next day. And that was without my permission. So think of it this way. Anything you post online, it can be used by anyone else and it becomes public property. So if in doubt, leave it out. Do not post something you think you might regret one day. Private stays private. Think about things that should be kept private. For example, your passwords, your date of birth, where you live and your home address, your family's or friends' credit card details, your bank account details. Those are things that should stay private. Nobody else needs to know those. Also, nobody else needs to know anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Back to what we said before about intuition. If anything is private, it should stay private. And if ever you feel like you shouldn't be saying something, don't say it. Thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed making this video for you today. And I hope it just helps you when you're online and if you're ever doubtful of something you should be sharing or saying. Take a look back at this video and hopefully it'll remind you to do the right thing. Have a lovely day. Bye.